Good morning. Welcome to MaryIsTheNewEvangelization.com. My name is Tom, and this is New Year's Eve in New Jersey on New Year's Eve. And unfortunately, today we have Cherry Hill Women's Center with people coming here to use the services where they unfortunately abort children here. Sometimes as many as 40 children a day are aborted here at Cherry Hill Women's Center. So it's New Year's Eve. People are thinking about bringing in the new year and celebrating the new year and hopefully bringing some good things, making a difference in the world and bringing more peace and love to the world. And this, unfortunately, is a very tragic scenario here in New Jersey. And I'm fortunate to be with a woman here this morning, and her name is Howson, and she is the organizer for the 40 Days for Life campaign here at the Cherry Hill Women's Center. So good morning, Claire. How's everything going?
Good morning. Very well, thank you.
Can you tell us about your 40 Days for Life campaign and what's been going on out here at the Cherry Hill Women's Center?
Sure. This fall we had a 40 Days for Life campaign from the end of September until the beginning of November, and I've been trying to organize people to come out here for 40 days fall campaigns for 4 or 5 years now. There was a woman who started it before me, Jennifer Okonko, and she then needed to have somebody else take over, so I did. Basically, we try and get people out here during the 40 Days for Life, 7 days a week for 12 hours a day. We like to have at least 2 people here per hour, hopefully more, to pray for life, to be witnesses, and to just pray not only for the women who come here, but also for the workers and anybody involved with abortion here in Cherry Hill on the local level.
So were you able to help any women not to abort their children this past fall?
Oh yeah, we did. It was a fabulous fall. We had a lot of presence out here and many people praying, and we were able to have about 25 women turn around during that 40 days. 25 women whose babies would have been aborted then decided for life. It's awesome. Can't do anything better with your time.
So if somebody is watching this and they're like, well, there's so many problems in the world, there's unemployment, there's people who are really struggling, and they just don't feel that it's the right time to bring a child into the world, and they just don't feel that they can take care of that child, and that really abortion in their mind is just it's more responsible, they're thinking, than to bring a child into a world when their life is in such turmoil. What would you say to someone in that situation?
That's really the unfortunate world we're living in now, is that is the responsible choice in many people's minds. First of all, I want to say that every baby is a wanted baby, whether or not it's a planned pregnancy or not. There are 2 million couples in this country looking to adopt babies. 2 million. We have people all the time asking us, if you come across a baby out there, a woman who doesn't want her baby, I'll adopt the baby. There's definitely people who want to adopt that baby, whether it has special needs or not. Any baby can be adopted in this country, any color. And that's the loving choice, to give. That's the difficult choice for the mom to choose to give birth to her baby. It's not an easy road to go down. It's the loving road, though. It's what God wants. God's planned this baby, and He has a plan for its life. And if you can't take care of the baby, then somebody else will take care of the baby, and we're here to help you through that. It's going to be hard, but we're here to help you. We'll do anything we can to help you. There's organizations that will help you during the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, whether you decide to keep the baby or give the baby for adoption. It's the right choice. It's a choice you can live with. and we want you to be able to live with yourself and to be pleased with your decision. So that's why we're here. We want to help. We want to help.
So you said you want these couples to be able to live with themselves.
Yeah.
What are you specifically? Why are you saying that?
Because abortion is such a devastating thing. It's going to affect people who have it for the rest of their lives. They're going to realize that they had a child that they killed. It's a very sad thing. It's going to haunt them. And if it's something that they don't think about much, then I think they're just not letting it. They're suppressing it. It's a terrible thing to feel like you had a life that you you didn't bring into this world. I feel that a lot of women are suffering from it, and it affects the rest of their lives.
So if there's someone watching who has had an abortion and they are not they're not sorry for it,
Mm-hmm.
and what would you say to them?
I would say that they're not thinking about it in the right way. I think that they need to come to terms with the fact that they are a parent, that their baby is dead, and I would hope that then they would come out, help other people to make the right choice, and turn that into a good thing in the end. Turn their suffering into a good thing. And if they're not suffering, like I said, I think it's just a matter of time. I really do.
So is there help for women who've had abortions?
Oh,
Is there any?
absolutely.
What would you recommend?
Absolutely.
Who do they turn to? Who do they call?
There's a place called Rachel's Vineyard that you can go for weekend retreats. There's the Elliott Institute that helps women who've had abortions. There's the local crisis pregnancy centers that can direct them to different counseling. Many organizations out there to help, because unfortunately there have been so many abortions in this country, almost 55 million abortions since it's been made legal in 1973, that everyone has in some way been affected by it. And thank God there are those places out there that are helpful.
Well, that is amazing. And if someone wants to get involved in your campaign, how can they get involved?
Well, they can look up the 40 Days for Life online at www.40daysforlife.com. Or if they're specifically in this area and want to come out to the Cherry Hill Women's Center, there is a website we have. It's www.abortionclinicvigil.com. And you can email me and come out, because even though the 40 Days campaign is over, we're still coming out as often as possible. We have groups that come out Wednesday mornings and Saturday mornings, and individuals come out at all different times, because we want to be here to help the women who come in, and the men, everybody who comes in.
Okay, now there's a van that just pulled up. Could you visually demonstrate to us typically what you say to a couple that might be coming into an abortion? Like, what typically do you say as this couple is coming in? Like, what are you going to say to them?
Well, I'd encourage them to come over. Many couples don't even want to look at us, but if you catch their eye, you kind of encourage them to come over a little bit and offer them. I have a pamphlet that I got from Human Life Alliance, which is an organization out in Minnesota. And it's specifically for women who come to the abortion clinic, to tell them the different options that they have, tell them about abortion, what abortion is, and just educate them a little bit, because a lot of people just really don't even know. So I would try and get them to come over, talk to them a little bit about their personal situation, why they're here, offer to help them, offer to take them to the crisis pregnancy center down the street if that's something they want to do. Encourage them to see the ultrasound of the baby, and just be there for whatever their needs are. I mean, everybody has different needs. Every situation's different. So sort of listen, do a lot of listening, and figure out the best way to help them.
Now, earlier there was a man here, and he was, I saw it, and he was saying things like F you and being really rude and offensive and belligerent. How do you handle people who just are not wanting to hear what you have to say, and they start cursing at you, telling you to shut up and whatever? How do you handle those type of people?
I guess everybody's different. I just sort of remain quiet, pray. If we have a group here and that happens, because it has, where someone's come over and tried to start a fight, we sort of just pray out loud and be quiet. I mean, there's some people you can talk to, and you kind of get a feel. Is it somebody that you can talk to? Is there something they're saying that you can, offer them help or try and turn them around? But then there definitely are the people that, no matter what you do or say, they're not gonna change. So you just, we definitely don't start a fight with them.
Right. So the majority of people who help you here during the vigil, would you say that they're of any particular religion or denomination, or are they of all different?
Christians mainly, and Catholics mainly, but everybody is welcome. Anybody who wants to come out is welcome to come. We come here. When we're in a group, we usually do pray the rosary. So that's why maybe not other Christians besides Catholics will join us for that. But there's plenty of hours here, and I'm always willing to come out and pray in other ways, whatever anybody wants to do. If they don't want to be alone, just let me know, email me, and I'll come out, do whatever you want to do. But we mostly are Christians, and we are basing this on the fact that we know that Jesus doesn't want his children, his brothers and sisters, to be aborted.
Well, thank you so much, Claire, and God bless everything that you're doing. And I hope that next campaign will be even more successful than this one.
I hope so too. Thank you. And anybody who wants to get involved, please do.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So that was Claire, and we're at Cherry Hill, and it's cold out. So please, if you would, pray for the end to abortion. It's destroying our country. It's destroying our future. It's destroying our world. Mother Teresa once said that the fruit of abortion is nuclear war. So if we cannot love the smallest of the human race and the most vulnerable, who really is safe? Really, who is safe? And so that's why we're seeing an increase of violence in our world, religions turning against religions, and races turning against races. It's horrible, and it's getting worse, people. And this is where it all starts, when we can't even care for the smallest of the human race, the little babies who are so needy. So praise God for all those who have the courage to stand up for the little children. God bless.